In this video, I'm going to quickly show you how to use the ROI report. First, you can choose one of the campaigns. In this case, I'm going to choose one of the predefined campaigns. Then you can choose if you want to see it for the whole year, which will break it down by month, or if you're optimizing it for each specific day, or let's say for a certain period like a week, you can define a date range from, let's say, January 3rd to January 4th and press search. And when you do that, it will only show you one column, which is only for that date range. You can also see how well a certain referrer is performing. What a referrer is the actual website that sent you traffic. So in this case, when we're getting traffic from AdWords, what's actually happening is we're paying Google money to send us traffic, but Google is partnering with different websites, including eBay and Amazon and Ask, and they are sending us traffic as well. And the traffic quality will be different between all these different referrers. So if you want to see how each one is performing, you'll be able to choose one of them, and it'll tell you how many real, how many suspicious, and how many fake visitors you got, and also it will tell you what kind of engagement it has. Now, the engagement is measured through the Visitor Behavior app, and it's only measured against real visitors. Again, I'll repeat that. The engagement is not measured against suspicious or fake. It's only measured against real. So whenever you see engagement, the only reason you see it once is because it's only for real. Even if the suspicious ended up being real, chances are the suspicious doesn't have good engagement anyways. So you shouldn't really worry about that one because it probably wouldn't turn into a sale anyway. As far as the fake traffic, it's guaranteed fake. We're really spent a lot of time optimizing to find the fake traffic, and if we say it's fake, it's pretty much fake, so who cares about the engagement? It's not real anyway. So the key is to optimize your marketing campaign to only get real traffic, get very little fake traffic, preferably under 20%, maybe even less. And what's even more important is that your real traffic has good to excellent engagement, because anything that's below good is probably not going to turn into a sale. In fact, we're so positive that only good and excellent engaged traffic converts that if you go and look at any of the sales that happened in your store using the ROI tool, you'll always find that all the sales were happening because of good or excellent engaged traffic and not vice versa. So I'm going to say I want to see all of them for this period, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go to details. Now in details, this is the breakdown of what you've seen in overview, and it goes into very specific details. So here you'll be able to see which specific keyword gave you what kind of sales, what kind of conversions. It breaks down the traffic, what's real, what's suspicious, what's fake per keyword. It also tells you what kind of engagement you had for the real traffic, and we are giving you a suggestion if you should keep it, optimize it, or drop that specific keyword. Now, you will find that sometimes the keywords are repeated, and the reason why that happens is because if we go to details and we can choose more details, if you don't need the details, then it's hidden. But if you click on network details, what you'll notice is that some of the traffic can be broken down by creative, which is a different ad. So in AdWords specifically, you're allowed to do more than one ad per keyword. And if you have more than one ad, such as an A/B test to see which one is performing better, you'll be able to see them here for the same keyword. So in this case, the main difference between these two keywords is that one is from search network, one is from partner network, and if you double click on it, you'll see exactly why. So in this case, this one came from Google directly, and this one came from the partner network, which is everything that's not Google. So in this case, we have Ask and eBay.com. The reason why this is important is because let's say that 13-inch wheels gave us fake traffic from Google, and we're saying drop this keyword. But sometimes the content network might actually deliver the keywords so they can deliver high quality traffic. So, your option, I believe in Google, they allow you to shut off the partners, but you cannot shut off Google. So what could happen is you can either shut off the partners if they're giving you bad traffic and leave Google alone, Or let's say in a scenario that Google is not sending you good traffic, but the partners are, and you can't shut the Google part off, you could see if you can actually go directly to the partner. So in other words, one of the referrers that we noticed was sending pretty good traffic was Amazon. And Amazon has a pay-per-click program directly through Amazon. So if you find that a certain referrer is giving you, pretty good traffic, you might want to just go to them directly and set up a whole new campaign just with them. Again, the reason why you would find two different keywords is because either the creative ID is different or the networks are different. So if you want to evaluate, let's say, should I just drop everything related to 13-inch wheels? And what you can do is you can go where it says keyword and type it in. I'll just type in 13-inch. And here it shows me all 13-inch related keywords. So both from the search and from the partner network. And if you want to dig deep down, here we have two real traffic. You double click on it, and it says here that one reel had an excellent engagement and one had a poor engagement. But notice that this one came from BizRate. So this is a great example where you might say, look, Google is sending me fake traffic, and for both 13-inch rims and 13-inch wheels. From the partner network, let's say Ask, it gave me a real traffic, but it had poor engagement, so I'm not very interested in it. But BizRate specifically gave me real traffic, and it had excellent engagement, which might actually mean that it gave me a conversion. This specific website doesn't do sales, it just does lead gen through their own quote form, so we won't be able to see if this excellent engaged traffic actually converted or not. The point I'm trying to make is that you might want to drop 13-inch rims and 13-inch wheels from Google, and then go to BizRate directly and pay them to get traffic and see how well it's going to perform. Now, there's more details besides network details. There's also order details and there's accounting details. So the order details will give you everything from registrations, abandoned orders, how many orders, order items. You can get definitions for all of these fields from the PDF tutorial that we put together, because as we may add new fields in here, the PDF will address those. So the PDF that describes all the fields will actually explain to you what each one of these means and what it does. So I'm not going to do this in this specific video, but this is where you would turn on the additional details that you would be looking for. This button expands all of the keywords that are here, and you can collapse them. And the tag is for network details. Sometimes you have your own tag, and if you want to parse it by that, you can just type it in here. If you want to see the overall refers, in other words, I want to see how well is Amazon performing for me. And you can either see by engagement, so you can see how many keywords Amazon sent traffic for and were they engaging or not. You can also see how many keywords they sent that were maybe fake. So you can sort by fake, and it says here 17-inch rims from Amazon. There was 3 fake, 1 real, which was a poor engagement. So we are recommending that you drop this keyword. And again, if Google doesn't allow you to really tweak this and you feel like Amazon is really helping you with sales because some of these are excellent engaged traffic, it's not a lot of them. When you only have 1 real traffic, it's kind of hard to tell, is it going to be more real or not? And is it going to be good engagement or not? But Amazon overall is not bad, because when people actually shop on there, they might want to consider buying from your website. So anyway, you might want to just shut down Amazon from sending you any more traffic from AdWords, and then go to Amazon directly and pick out the words you want to bid on. So you can say, Amazon, send me 18-inch wheels and nothing else, because you sent me excellent traffic with good engagement through Google, so let's see how you do directly. And maybe you can put more funds into the Amazon pay-per-click, and next thing you know, you might have 10 real traffic with excellent engagement, and there you go. You just used Google to give you an opinion of how well Amazon would perform on a certain keyword, and then you just go directly to them. So you can do this with any one of the refers. If you want to really dig deep into understanding why we say that the traffic is excellent or why we feel the traffic is poor and so on, there is this button here, which is visitors. So what you do is you can click on, let's say, this keyword, and you can say visitors. What's going to happen now is we're going to jump into the visitor behavior report, which has completely different tutorials, and you could watch those separately to understand what happened. But basically what we've done is we pre-selected AdWords for you, and we predefined the keyword for you, and it's going to show up here. And then what you do is you can double click on it, and you can see exactly what happened and what that visitor specifically did on your website. And again, I'm not going to go into how to analyze this because these are separate tutorials, but if you want to dig deep into understanding why certain visitors did what they did and why we feel it has excellent engagement or poor engagement, you can do that. Press this button and it'll take you to the visitor's behavior report.